All right.
Well, good morning.
You know what?
What?
I feel like this is just going to be a fun episode where we just randomly hop off.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm totally comfortable with
Potatoes and second breakfast, and we leave the Shire. Do you know what's weird is I don't even really like Lord of the Rings, and I'm sorry to everybody who does. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. But
I love Lord of the Rings.
I literally Hobbit continuously. Like, I really should have been part of that movie.
I
really should
mean,
have.
You did. Have you only seen it once then?
No.
Oh, I've seen it several times. It's pretty good.
And not for nothing. Don't take your girlfriend out on a date to see the second Lord of the Rings and then be completely upset that she has no idea what's going on and kind of like prompts your question like, I don't understand if we're in Middle Earth, or like why they didn't just take the giant eagle. I'm sorry. And I understand I'm throwing like Clerks vibes here, but like I really don't understand it at all. I don't.
That's okay. That's okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I didn't really think about, I did think about the storyline as I watched it, but like the cinematics, that's probably what I enjoyed.
God, cinematic, it was freaking insane. Like, yeah,
that's just like music. Yeah. It may have the worst lyrics you've ever heard, but there's something about the sound of it. Like if it vibes with my body, then I get it, and I'll remember the worst lyrics on earth just because I enjoy the song. That's very weird, right? Like, so, well, and it's not even, I'm not saying anything like that about Lord of the Rings because I do enjoy it. I love the story, but like, I couldn't tell you what all happens in the movie because I don't recall that.
No.
But I do remember like the cinematics and how beautiful it was.
Now, the weird thing for me is I am better book-wise than movie-wise. Like, if I read the book, I prefer the book. I always prefer the book because then I can picture the story the way I want. Plus, movies leave a little to be desired, or they change things for whatever
sometimes
aesthetics.
They leave out little things that really you hung on to in the book.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
That glib that just that's what caught your attention and you carried it with you throughout the story because you wanted to see if there was a connection.
And it was that one thing that could bring that vivid image of the story to you. And then all of a sudden they leave it out and you're like, wait a minute, but that was a pivotal moment. Why would they leave that out?
I'm not even.
So I get what you mean.
I'm not even going to. I'm going to throw this Twilight bullshit under the bus there. But that Breaking Dawn, where you're watching it, and granted, in the book, at the end there is no fight, but they have the fight in the movie. Do I think it was needed? Yeah, I kind of do because you did want to see a little bit of what they could supposedly do. So I do appreciate it. But for people who were like really into the books, like I remember sitting in there and hearing people screaming and like sobbing upset with like, Carlisle dying and whatever else. And and I'm like, oh my God, like, where are you people coming from? Like, I enjoyed the books as much as the next person, but like, it has to somehow come back around because they couldn't have ended it the way, you would put it, because that's not how it ended in the book. But they were like sobbing and screaming in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I
remember going and seeing them too. And it was very, very intense and emotional for everybody. And it was like, okay, wait, but we already knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, I know. You know what gets me? And I'm going to jump off ship here, but the fact that both you and I were at Hobby Lobby yesterday and we didn't run into one another. And that store ate me. That store ate me. I don't know where.
I love shopping in any craft store. It doesn't matter what it is.
I found an employee and I was like, please, ma'am, show me. I have no way. I don't know where I am. Am I at the back of the store? Am I at the left of the store? I have no idea, and I need to pee.
Oh yeah, I was actually there buying T-shirts for our next event.
Oh yeah,
so,
and which is coming up
giveaways
quickly, 15 days to be honest.
Yep. It's going to be great. We're going to do some prizes and stuff again, of course. And we just keep
getting invited to stuff. I
know. I'm okay with it. It's fun. It gives us nice little side quests.
It does, and we've been really meeting a lot of people, which has been a lot of fun. And we've made some new friends and new friends that have benefited from us, and we have benefited herbally from them as well.
It's been
shout out to Ashley at Flower Room. I'm just going to throw that out there.
It's been pretty good too, yes, and the guys at Dazed as well.
Oh God, yes,
and
the girls at Dazed.
Yep, we have totally enjoyed the company we've made over the last couple weeks. But Yes, t-shirts. I'm so excited. I mean, not excited about all the work, but I'm excited. I'm excited nonetheless to get back out there and talk to more people and hopefully get our mission out there. That's like the best.
I'm wearing my shirt today. To I don't know if you noticed that because I do have my Tupac hoodie on.
Oh, no, I didn't see your
underneath my
t-shirt.
Tupac hoodie, I have my personalized side quest.
Yeah.
And, you know, when things get to the point where we are heading and where it's going to go, we will have viable merch that for a set price, you can have your name on them and be part of our
squad, our tribe. That's what we're affectionately our tribe.
Our tribe. And that's how we will know you are part of this. But of course, future things, future stuff, we'll see, because, you know, a lot of people be wanting Jen's approval here.
Jen's approval.
Oh yeah, because you be making stuff and then you make something for somebody and now people are calling you like, hey.
Oh, I know. Like, yeah, I totally got called out for stickers the other day, and I was like, I can't handle more projects. No. Jennifer is not a work mule.
And your first thought though was, how could you fit it in? I know you. Right, I know you 100% that you thought about how could you do it anyways.
I mean, I totally have fun crafting and I really do enjoy it, but I don't ever want it to become a chore. Like exactly. I just want to be able to do it casually. And but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I'm a little bit of a everywhere person, but as I've explained before, I like to finish things before I move on to my next project. So that's what makes it really hard for me to stay focused.
Me too.
But you know, I'm thinking a lot about like the way that we anticipated life being versus how it became. And if you think about back to the time in like the 90s, for example, when we were watching these 90s dramatic love stories and all of this fun stuff, I want to know, at what point will I meet a man whose mother will pay me to stay away from him?
And is it horrible that back then you were like, no, I would fight for love. And now I'm going,
right now I'm like, I would totally take that money. And I'd be like,
peace. Peace.
I mean, think about some of these expectations that movie set for us. What was, oh my God. Whenever he's standing in the yard holding the stereo.
I want to say it was Say Anything, but I'm 90% sure it's John Cusack.
Yeah. Yeah. But what was the movie? Jeez.
It wasn't Better Off Dead. Although that was a really good John Cusack
was
movie.
No, it wasn't The Breakfast Club, was it?
No, he wasn't in The Breakfast Club. That was Molly Ringwald and
you're
Jen
right.
Nelson.
I'm thinking of you know what? I can't remember it.
It's not Say Anything. It is Say Anything.
Oh, okay.
Thank God we have Jazzy here to be our
keep our thoughts. She could be our Googler, because usually I Google and then I go silent until I find the answer.
That's okay. I don't mind filling shit up while I'm sitting here. But and there you go. Now throw in another underrated actor, John Cusack, because he was in that, and his sister was something really big because she was in 16 Candles and she was in a couple other different movies. And she made quite a little career. Yeah.
Oh,
she
man.
made a really good
fantastic
career.
She was in the Addams Family.
Oh, yeah. She was fantastic.
She was in a lot of movies. But I mean, like, do you get what I'm saying about those weird expectations we had? Like, do you remember, what was the one with the girl that they made the bet about? And they were like, oh, we'll make her pretty.
Oh, she's all that.
She's all that. Yeah. Like, man, when was I going to be swept away by Mr. Handsome? That's going to perfect me from the other girl. It's going to help
me get into freaking Yale and everything else. And, you know, and yeah, where are these guys? And I mean, we're all awkward, weird, you know, adolescents at that point in time. I thought maybe I was endearing enough to snag myself the captain of the football player. Not for nothing. I could have had a boyfriend who was a football player in high school, because a gentleman, he's a gentleman now, we'll say, asked me out and I thought he was fucking with me. So I never talked to him again.
Okay, but what does that mean for you now?
I should have fucking went on
football. You dating a football player would have brought you where, girl?
I could have went to prom with a football player.
Okay, yeah, but what would that do for you today?
I would have went to prom. I didn't go. I think I got.
Oh, you didn't go at all?
Hell no. That really wasn't up my alley.
I went to both my proms.
No, it wasn't up my alley at all. I wasn't into putting on a dress and doing anything remotely like that. It was not.
It was like my little moment to be the pretty girl. I was like, ooh, let me go dance and dress up and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know why I enjoyed it so much. But I went with my friends. We had a great time. And
I went to the 9th grade dance, and my friend, her boyfriend brought a friend for me to go with, and he ended up hooking up with my other friend, so screw me, right? I went to bed alone, but that whatever. In 9th grade, I wasn't interested. I wasn't looking to do anything, but.
You went to bed alone in 9th grade. Are you really complaining about going to bed alone in 9th grade?
Well, I mean, they all slept over at my house, and they're going to be downstairs doing nasty things to one another, and I'm upstairs by myself. Frick you. Frick you. I think his name was Joe, but whatever. The girl's name was Katie, and she just totally snagged him. I know she did it just so she could prove that she did. I don't freaking care. Whatever. Take my trash. That's the way I look at it.
You're like,
If you can freaking walk away that easy, I'm assuming you're trash. So fuck it.
That's how I feel too. I'm like, if somebody can pull you away from me, cool. Like, by God, you weren't meant to be with me to begin with.
Exactly.
Is that a weird mentality? Nah, maybe it's just my mentality. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so disappointed in my 90s movie inspiration that life has just made me this jaded that I'm just like, whatever.
Well, and you know what? I am jaded as hell. I assume everybody's freaking out to get something. 100%. And 90% of the time, you're right. They are trying to get something for you. But then you get those few people kind of like you and I. And I like to do nice things for people just for the simple fact of life fucking sucks and the world is shit. And hey, here's this little bit of kindness that maybe you could walk around and hold for the rest of your freaking day and be like, fuck, not for nothing. I had a shitty day, but that one person said, hey, your haircut looks good. Or hey, you got nice shoes or something that you can carry on. And you've noticed I do that whenever we go anywhere. I find 3 people and I call out something. Nice hair, nice shoes, nice bag. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, and I mean, but you pick genuine things about them, not just like assuming, hey, I'm always going to do. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Always. It's just my way of pushing some sort of kindness out there. Maybe then they go home and they pass it on to somebody else. I don't know, global movement like Mom for a minute. I think
that you should be more proud of the fact that you recall things. Like, you know what I mean? You'll be like, so how did you work out this problem? Or how's your great niece second extended on your third cousin's side?
I know, but I can't remember anyone's name.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that that's something that you do more than the whole calling out of complimenting and stuff. But I think that means more to people than a small little. I mean, compliments are great. Yeah, I'm not saying small little.
No, but that memory thing means that you were listening.
Like you were listening to them. Yeah, and so you retained that, and you remembered, and you thought about it, and you're coming to them with some kind of resolve, or you're questioning if there was resolve. And I think that's something good that you do. But I mean, that is what it is, man. I'm trying to think of some other things that just set us up and made us feel like life was going to be a certain way. And then now we're like, I mean, you think to yourself whenever you're a kid, like, I just want to become 16 so I can drive. I just want to become 18 so I can be an adult. I just want to become 21 so I can drink. And then once you pass those moments, you're like, why did I rush to get here?
Exactly. You're right. Being an adult sucks. And growing up is a trap.
And I really don't want to say like, I don't think so much it sucks. It's just so heavy. Like,
they don't prepare you for that.
Yeah, and you have so many responsibilities, and it's crazy because you don't really think about all those little things, but those little things amount into a lot, and then you're just like, your head's spinning and
heartburn. Where the hell is this heartburn coming from?
Oh my God, I've had heartburn the last like 3 nights, and I don't know what is going on. And it was like wicked heartburn. Like I felt my stomach gurgling, and I could feel it pulling at my esophagus, and then I had nasty burps. And
then you're like, but where did it come from? You didn't eat anything out of your usual. And why do we have that now? I don't feel like I should be at the age where I'm like, I can't have that. It upsets my stomach. I don't feel like I'm at that, or I can't ride that roller coaster because it makes me sick.
Mine has a reason. I ate Taco Bell at 3 a.m.
Okay, that's your, yes. That makes a difference.
But
that
the fact that I've had it for the last 3 nights.
Oh, that Taco Bell.
Like that Taco Bell is still wreaking havoc on me. And it was probably, I always get chicken chalupas. And for some reason they gave me a chicken and a beef. And it's probably because I ate that damn beef.
You know what's weird is they got rid of the one I like. I like the Santa Fe one and they got rid of it.
Do you remember whenever they had the bacon ranch chalupa?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God.
That was like the first time they really did anything like that. Please
bring back your bacon ranch chalupa because it was amazing. Like I would literally seek out Taco Bell just to get them. Oh yeah, steak. I do like their steak, but I've noticed their steak has started to get like a little baby food-ish consistency.
Yeah, like
it's weird.
Tough,
like I can smash it with my tongue.
Tough, but like not cooked right was what I had the other day. Like
it was very strange.
Yeah, stringy. It was stringy, and that really threw me off because that's why I didn't choose chicken. Because sometimes their chicken is kind of stringy, my opinion, and it could just be ours.
And I like the chicken that they do in the cantina versus the other chicken. I mean, I don't mind the chicken, period, but I don't know. The beef always just ugh.
It's because it sits in
like the ground beef. Yeah. It's like that greasy, weird.
Well, I mean, if you really have a choice, then I want to go to Moe's. I can't do Chipotle. Good. I can't. They don't have enough toppings for me.
Well, and I don't know what's the difference with Chipotle, but there's something about it that it always upsets my stomach.
Okay, so I'll make sure never to take you. We do Moe's.
No Chipotle. And they don't even they used to have this place whenever we lived out west that I cannot remember the name of it, but it was like a Moe's and they did taco bowls and stuff. And that one was the best one I've ever had. Oh, God, it's so good. I can't remember the name of it.
Doesn't your mom know a hidden gem that is a taco truck over by her? I'm pretty sure we talked about it the other day because you had her on the phone when we were in the car and she talked about it.
By my mom?
I don't know. You talked about some taco truck.
Oh, no. The thing about like the area that we're from, because I'm originally from Northwest Arkansas, and then my parents live like at the south corner of Missouri, like southwest, maybe. You know what? I don't know. South, whatever the hell. I'm bad at geography. Let's like not ask me for directions. Okay. Anyway, wherever they are, somewhere along there. They have a very vast Hispanic community. And so there is a lot of Spanish restaurants. And oh my God, it's authentic. It's like, I remember going into the market in the mornings and they would be making fresh chicharrones. And like, you could go into these markets and get fresh avocados and like all this good stuff. And so like, it's because the culture is there. There's a big, dense community for it there. So you can get authentic, real Mexican food or Spanish food or, just different types of, I mean, I think I've even had Guatemalan food. I've had a lot of different types of food. It's very vast.
See, that's neat. I could totally see somebody setting something like that up. You can almost do it like at a pop-up place, like a traveling food truck kind of thing, which would be like something really like that we could use out here. I know it might be something over on the West Coast because the sunshine and the weather being more cooperative. But I mean, if you guys headed this way when it would be our summer, you could get a break from the heat from the West. I mean, just throwing that out.
Well,
there.
Whenever I was a kid, I had a big interest in like architecture. Like I wanted to build my own restaurants. I wanted to build, like I had all these big plans, and I had this plan to build a restaurant that I wanted to call the Melting Pot. And I wanted it to be multiple types of food from different cultures, because how many times do you go out with your family and one says, oh, I want Mexican food. The other one says, I want Chinese food. The other one says, oh, I just want pizza. And I was like, how great would that be if you could go to one restaurant and get all of that there? Which actually now as an adult, I see that those things exist, because if you go to the casino and you go to the buffet, you can literally eat from every different type of. It's just fantastic. And I just thought calling it the Melting Pot would have been cool. But I think that now there's like a fondue restaurant.
Yeah, but I think
the Melting
they closed.
Pot. Oh, they did? I didn't know that.
There used to be one around here and I wanted to go and we talked about it. But it was like expensive and not for nothing. Like Tom was like, Not that I'd mind taking you. Hell, we can go. But he's like, I feel like we'd have to hit a Wendy's on the way home.
and I've never had fondue.
Me neither. So that's why I was like,
maybe
do I want
we
to spend that type of money for that?
Kellie?
We could just buy a fondue. I bet you Joni has a fondue pot somewhere in any of her barns.
And then we could just make our own fondue.
We could pick good cheese too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah.
But then the thing is if we see a restaurant that has it, we'll be going anticipating something as good as ours. And then it'll be like, oh, that's disappointing.
I could see that. Because I kind of was anticipating. Well, I shouldn't even say that because the sushi we had when we went to the city, the day that you and I ended up
oh my
back
God,
and
that
forth
sushi was
with
so
the
good.
issue with the banks and stuff. But that was a really good sushi place. But I love the one that we go to. Because we walk in and all the sushi guys already know who we are.
They're like, we're ready for these bitches.
I mean, they're making us little displays that, with the little pressed wasabi
they make the
flowers
cutest
and stuff.
Little decorative wasabi. Oh, yes. Yes, girl. There's something about that touch.
They pulled the boat out for us to
get
get 2 damn frickin' rolls every time.
That was the
They're like, go get my girl the boat. And I'm like, oh, gee, because it's a big boat. But it is a lot of fun. It is an event to get the boat and everybody kind of watches you get it. So it's cute.
It is. I agree. I mean, it's just funny. They probably see us come in and they're like, oh God, here we go again. Do you remember Kellie and I went and we had sushi one day and then somehow we ended up being the entire audience. We started turning everybody in the restaurant into an audience as we discussed because on the menu there was octopus balls.
Oh yeah,
and we were like, what the fuck is octopus balls? Like, is this their testicles? And then we had to decide if octopi had testicles. And then I looked it up and they have testicles. But needless to say, it is not octopus testicles. It is a fried ball of stuff with chunks of octopus put into it. Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun.
Still, like we had the whole room captivated as we talk about
the sushi
this.
guys have stopped, and we're kind of like, shouldn't you know? Maybe they wanted to see if we'd figure it out. I don't know.
Right. But it was still. Yeah. I mean, it was weird that was on the menu. Octopus balls. It was just octopus balls. We're like, oh, interesting.
Well, now Faye went with her friend Trinity, and she told me that they had the fried avocado, which apparently they take the seed out of the middle and they put like a fake. I think she said it was tuna to make it look like that. And then they put the eel sauce on and yum sauce. And she said it was spicy as heck, but she really enjoyed it.
Oh, we might need to try it. Yeah. I love the eel. I don't know what it is, but I love eel. It's yummy.
I don't know what I'm eating. And I think that maybe it's better that way.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea. You're like, I just don't want to know.
He's like, here, you eat this. However, he did make me this weird
I'm dying.
roll
Sorry.
the other day.
Wait, hold on. He what?
I don't know, but it had these like things sticking up. And what did he tell me they were?
Oh, was it the new spider roll that he's got?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was like,
it?
Oh my God, it was fantastic. It was so good. And I said, I had seen that you guys posted something on Facebook, blah, blah, blah. We were having a conversation. So he goes, oh, I'll make. So he goes over to make, and I was like, well, I didn't want to order it. Like, I just wanted to say like, hey, I saw it and like, whatever. And, but anyways, he did. Yeah, it was on the boat. And, because I had Faye and Trinity with me and Dean, who can't even eat sushi, but he likes the ramen.
He does like the ramen.
And he brings it over and it's on there and we eat it. And then they asked what it said.
Wait, was he able to eat the fish cakes?
No, they take the fish cakes out. Yeah, they already know now. Like I feel like we must be there enough that she was like, no fish cake. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she puts extra tofu in for him, which I think is, wonderful and a nice thing to do. My end result is he didn't charge me for that spider roll.
Oh, he didn't?
No, it wasn't on there. And then I said something because I felt bad. And he goes, no. I said you could try. And I was like, yeah, try is not give me 8 pieces.
Yeah,
of it,
give me the whole roll.
It was fantastic.
They're so good. Like I have really enjoyed going in there.
I mean, they're excited. They're excited when we walk in because they're like, okay, entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time we went, I ended up running into the Sarah, the one that you and I both know that you worked with. And she was like, oh my God, this is my first time here. Next time you come, next time you and Jen go, let me come with you. And I was like, no, this is when we get together and talk shit about everybody. I'm just kidding. We don't.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll mention it to her. And,
you know what? We could never.
Here I mention it to you.
Kelly, I got to be honest. We could never seriously be in public and talk shit about anybody because you have no volume control.
No, I don't. And not for nothing.
We
I pretty much will say anything to somebody's face anyway.
We literally just had this conversation because we always powwow before we record. We just had a conversation about how we were just like, okay, let's just wing it today. Let's just have fun and let's just talk because we've been serious lately and why not? I said, but the only thing is I got to keep Kelly out of the Shire. Like, because Kelly hobbits along and then takes us on this long adventure.
Somebody offered me a potato and second breakfast. I had to go.
Sometimes by the time we're mid-adventure, I've forgotten why we started the adventure.
Yes. That does happen. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry because that's you. And I'm used to it, but I usually will interject and I'll be like, wait a minute, Kelly, let's go back. Wait, what were we talking about?
Well, my texts have gotten more entertaining.
Yes, your texts have gotten better.
And be able to read. You're not handing it to John like,
yeah.
Hey,
I've been able to figure out your texts, man. It's been good. It's been good. I think that we've started to understand each other's communication style, and maybe it just makes more sense now.
Well, I have you on like every communication thing you can get because I'm like, nope. You won't hit me on it.
I know it's funny because we have like, and Kelly literally shows up this morning and I was still asleep.
She goes, why didn't you come in? I was like, first off, I did. I came in, I walked through and I realized nobody was downstairs. So then I was like, all right, that's a little awkward. I mean, I'd hop into bed with you, but
yeah, you should have.
So I was like, all right, let me go outside and call her. And nothing. So then I was like, well, let me go sit in my car and answer some emails while I give it a little bit of time and then I'll call again. So I went and sat in the car and just answered emails for probably, I don't know, like 15 minutes. And then you were like, bitch, I'm up. Yeah. Why don't you just come and climb into bed? And I was like,
you could have just woke my ass up. You could have just woke my ass up. Shit. Well, and it's funny too, because I had one of those weird nights of sleep where like I woke up every couple hours.
Oh, I hate that.
And like at 3 a.m. I got up and I went pee. And then I woke up at like 6 something. Then I woke up at 7 something. And I was like, oh, well, I'm waking up every hour now. I'll be up by 8. And nope. And I even told myself maybe I should set an alarm. But then I was like, nah, I've been up all night. I'll be good.
Yeah, and that's why you slept, because you've been up all night.
I know, right?
And that sucks. I don't know if other people are experiencing that, or if that's the age or what. But all of a sudden it's like I have to get up, 3 times a night. Not necessarily to pee. Once
I'm going to have to start doing your rule. No liquids after 7. I'm going to have to, man.
But I think that's also why my freaking one leg freaking tightens up and my foot gets stuck in the wrong position. And I got to like go over there and yank it back into place. And then I got to pace my house. I don't know what that is.
Maybe you have restless leg.
I have the Jimmy legs. Isn't that what Kramer called
it? You got to move them?
Oh, yeah. But that's, I am like 100% stemming all the time lately. Like I was telling you last week, we were walking through the price chopper and I was like, snapping my fingers and stuff. And
I have a lot of vocal stems, you've noticed, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. That's why I just started doing mine. I was like,
just do it. Who cares?
Like, she don't give a shit. She knows. So
we're all okay with it.
And I kind of like that about us, because it's like, it's not something you turn around, look at me like, what the fuck is she doing? It's like, she's fine.
Or like, okay, sometimes I'll just mirror you.
Yeah, and then we'll do it for like 10 minutes.
I mean, how many times have we broke down and danced in a freaking aisle? I'm sure that people probably pass by us and go,
what the hell? And we did. The one day we were like,
oh, somebody literally did. I forgot. Somebody asked Kelly the other day what she was on. And Kelly's like, life?
Yeah, I'm fucking enjoying it, yo.
I'm just living, man. And I was like, yeah, this is just her. This is baseline, man. This is baseline.
Could you even imagine if I would? Oh my God. Get me on something that has
if you were actually on some drugs. Oh, shoot, girl. I don't think that the world would be prepared for me on drugs.
No, not at all. I mean, this makes the weird shit I do makes me me. If I'm not me, then what would I be?
Well, and I don't know. I feel like I never got into like any kind of drug use or anything like that. Like, I'm going to be honest about that, but I feel like that would have never been a something for me.
It is an expense I couldn't afford, and something that would hurt me. I also couldn't afford. And I'm not going to say I didn't try things, but there was limits where I drew the line myself. And I'm glad that I did, because I have seen people fall over, but I have seen people make the recovery, and that is fantastic. And that's a back and forth struggle You know, that just, that
that's
happens,
like something you have to work out every day.
Every day. And every day you're surviving. Every day you're doing it.
People that can bring themselves out of that. I have a lot of respect for that.
And you're not for nothing. That's the reason with Mom for a Minute, because look, we're looking to tell you like, hey, you're doing it. If you're actively trying to become sober, if you're just thinking about becoming sober, if you're standing there looking at your pipe, at the needle or whatever, and you're sitting here for some reason, I don't know why you're listening to the podcast, and we're probably really hilarious when people are off the rails, but
I don't know.
You're thinking about it. No, put it down. Put it down and go do, you don't need it. You don't need it to be whatever you think you are, because you are you, and you would be you with or without the drugs. So be sober and enjoy life, and enjoy being on side quests with us.
Yeah.
And write Mom for a Minute, because that's what we're looking for, to be able to help people carry some of the stuff they're carrying.
Yeah.
And
totally agree with that.
And it just sucks. And sometimes not for nothing, trauma dumping on somebody who doesn't know your story completely and doesn't have any thoughts about you,
because then you don't have to worry about judgment. It's just
family looks at you when it's your second or third time trying to recover, but recovery is forever. So there is slip-ups and mishaps.
You have to work out.
The support is what is needed. And sometimes, and I'm not going to knock the people who are being unsupportive, because I can see their side as well. However, reach out, get some support. And that way you have something that's just keeping you on the even keel of somebody at your back saying, you've got this, even when others aren't. And then once you start making the stride, family does turn around and looks at you and realizes, all right, you're doing it again. And we can start being a part of your recovery and help keep you safe. But,
right.
Every day is a step. I don't know how we got off of having a nice, fun conversation here, and then we ended up on that. But you know what? Mom for a Minute is important. We just shared the other day that we're making a global impact, that we're now in 8 different countries.
Yeah. 8 other countries other than the United States of America. So we're being listened to. And that in itself is like a big deal to us.
It really is.
Like, we really appreciate those that are out there that are listening to us. And the thing is, it's like, reach out. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear if you have anything that you'd like us to discuss. We would love to hear, and criticisms.
Anything,
we don't care. We're open to whatever. We're open.
If you had the same adventure as we
definitely
did,
got some tough skin, man. So
we want to hear from you. And we've gotten some contact from people asking stuff, and a lot of mom questions, and a lot of questions about like different partnerships and things of that nature, because we've all lived a different life, and everybody's relationships are different, and we aren't professionals, but I mean, we can offer you an insight that could be the heartfelt thing you need to hear, the funny thing you need to hear, the harsh thing you need to hear, or the realest thing you need to hear. But that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Yeah, we totally are. We're down for anything. Like, I mean, you got to think about how chaotic we can be. We are totally open to anything.
Yeah. Because that's
we're here
the point
for
of
it.
Life. Not for nothing. We got to start living. And if the state of the world has taught anybody anything, it's we got to stop waiting to live and start living. And
I 100% agree with that.
There's nothing.
How many times do I tell you that all the time?
And how many times have you stopped yourself, or somebody has stopped yourself? And think about this, people, that you stopped yourself from doing something because of fear, because of money, and it goes back to our episode, Take the Damn Trip.
Yeah. I mean, because you should. That's the thing. Like, don't wait. Like, you don't know the balance you have. Time is the only thing you have no balance on.
Yep.
Take that time. You don't know what kind of impact you're making on those around you, those that are involved in it. Like, it is so important to just live.
I agree. And the other thing is, I am a very give freely of myself kind of person. I like to give. I like to help. I like to be the person who helps. And it's not that I need the validation, because somebody was like, why do you need the validation? I'm like, not really. I am more of a quiet help, but I just don't want to see people suffer.
But it feels good to see other people thrive.
Oh, it does. It does. I just hate when it becomes the detriment of myself.
Yeah, true. You gotta know your limits.
And that's something that I've been working on recently, because you know me, I'm literally the type of person who will sign up for any project, anything somebody wants to do, any thought in somebody's head. If you're like, hey, do you think, oh God, I'm behind you, let me help you. You know, so and you've seen the projects I took on through volunteering and through other jobs. In fact, I actually have to meet somebody tonight who wants to talk about a project they want me to take on. And I was telling Tom about it when we were talking the other day, and he's like, why do you continuously do this? And I'm like, because they need me. And he's like,
my soul.
And he goes, I know, but they always need you.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, and that's the issue of why he said, this is the issue why I think you get to your rage to the point where you do, where you get to the parts where you're hurting yourself
too much
because you're taking on so much to try to help everyone else. And he goes, and then you're helping people who could give a flying shit about you.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's the harsh truth of it. And it was, and it is the harsh truth of it. And you know, and I know who I could help. Like I would 100% drop everything to help you.
Yeah,
because I know the thing would be in the same.
There's also the sense of like, I don't want to help somebody to get something in return. And there comes a point whenever you have to realize this person is beyond my help.
Yeah.
And that's what I think gets so overwhelming is whenever you are trying and trying, but they're not doing anything to better the situation.
Yeah.
And whenever you realize that sucks because you're like, well, I feel like I just wasted all of myself.
I'm the type of person, and this is the thing that kind of sucks about me, is you'll do something that thing hurts me, and then I'll give you another chance, and then I'll give you another chance. And then I almost slip into this like mode where the only reason I'm giving you the chances is because I'm adding them up in my head. Because then that shadow self of myself, which is not a nice person, which is not a nice entity, which is not a nice, however you want to put it, is storing this stuff. So then when I hit that rage, that point, and people have seen me hit that rage, the end result for that person is normally pretty heartbreaking for them. And then I end up feeling bad because I escalated that point. And I've been working on not getting to that point of the trauma, like stopping before I get there. But I almost have like a narcissistic need to be able to have you take what you did to me and utterly destroy you with it. And then I feel like I'm an asshole for it.
Yeah, no, I think that's a natural feeling, especially whenever you feel like somebody took advantage of you. I mean, immediately you want to be defensive and you want to get like, not really revenge, but you just want to be like so petty about it. Because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, and you know,
like I am a petty Betty. I am a petty Betty.
I am a petty queen. And I will like.
But I'm like a passive aggressive petty Betty.
No,
like I'm not
like
very
set
direct.
You on fire, petty.
Maybe I am direct. I mean, it just depends. It depends on what the situation is, I guess, because I can be an absolute petty Betty.
Well, you know what? Not for nothing. We did start to talk about different things we did throughout our childhood or whatever, or in our 20s and things. And you and I were pretty much in a similar outcome in our 20s, children and everything else.
Yes.
So our 20s weren't like a lot of other people. I'll go with that. Those who, you know, had roommates and different things like that and weren't living with a spouse or a partner or whatever. Or even lived on your own. I actually never have lived on my own.
Really?
Never.
I had, wait. Oh no, I have lived on my own. Just kidding. I have. Well, yeah, no. I mean, I lived with children, but it was
children. No.
But like, no, yeah, no.
But that's, you know, I've never been like,
I've never been by myself, just in an apartment. Yeah. I mean. Like I've never done that either. Cause I've always had the kids or I was married and.
Yep. Same.
Wow. You're right. So at what point did we?
So I wonder,
like we're figuring out our identities now.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't figure out our identities then because we never had the opportunity to be by ourselves.
We never did. And then we were mom. And then that identity wasn't.
I mean, we're still moms, but we at least have time to ourselves now.
Exactly. But we had to be the mom during that point in time, which is kind of why I feel this side quest now is needed. Not just for our own mental health, but for us to be able to explore and see, like, hey, I would have loved doing this when I was 20. I mean, I'm not looking to go to a club and grind up on some dude because, gross. I'm sorry. That's just not my cup of tea.
I did that in my 20s. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that was my teenage years. We would just
20s?
lie.
Wow.
We would lie and I'm 21, and you get yourself an ID, and you sort of look like the girl. It's like that Save the Last Dance there. She's like, I don't look like her. Look at her. She's fat. And she's like, who cares? She's 21.
Mm-hmm.
But and we would go to these different places. And I remember there was a gay bar out in Troy or Albany. I don't know. I think it was called Waterworks or something. I remember going there with friends and different places that we would end up. I mean, but there was always the fire in the woods with the drinking, and then, no business throwing that couch on there, but you did it anyways, and you could have burned down an entire national forest, but we never did.
I was at several wood parties too. Oh, Lord, wood parties. Wow.
Can't find your frickin'...
And there was always some jackass that swore he could jump over the fire
Yes.
pit.
Oh my God. How many? Or set their farts on fire. I had the biggest crush on this kid in high school.
That set his farts on fire?
No, he did that at a party I was at. And like, we had been like vibing. And then he did that. And I was like, he set all his ass hair on fire for one. I will never forget that fucking
Wait,
smell.
he did it bare?
Oh, he did it bare-assed. And it was nasty.
Oh,
nasty.
That would have really thrown off the idea of the person that I had fantasized about.
Yeah, no, that was the end of the night. That was the end of that.
What?
I think I just was like, I found my friend and I was like, I'm ready to leave. And they were like, okay. And we just dipped.
And yeah, that was, because you've been married all these years, you never really had like the dating life, but oh my God, the times that I had gone on a date with somebody and I thought, oh my God, this person is such a good looking individual. And they want to go on a date with me. Awesome. And then you get in the same car with them and you realize that they have chronic BO because they don't believe in using any kind of soaps or deodorants.
Now
and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, this is what's wrong with you.
Yeah. This is why you're still single. Now it's just kind of like.
No, it makes sense.
And you should see, it makes me laugh because now I the amount of sugar daddies who are like, hey, and I'm like,
what is up with that?
Oh my God,
why do men do that? I don't even know if they've got to be fake accounts.
They have to, because I'm like, I need a complete rundown of what you need from me to apparently just give me money.
If you totally want to send me $5,000 a month just because, and I can just be here and be pretty, sure.
Yeah. I was like, why? You don't want to spend time together? And he's like, no, I'd love to spend time together. I'm like, okay, let's do that instead. And they're like, well, you don't want the money? I was like, no. I was like, why don't you just come here and we can go do something? I make something up. I don't care. We'll go do something. Come take me and do something. Instead of sending me $5,000, to bring that $5,000 with you and let's go fucking do something together. Oh, and I'm like, okay, what the hell's the point? Because I'm giving you what you want. You're sitting here telling me, oh, I need to have a life. I need to have somebody who loves me. Well, okay, here you go. But yeah, I'm like, all right. And so I just be knocking. I'm like, yeah, sure. Send me money to this. And I just be throwing out freaking. I'm like, send me Bitcoin. Send me this. Send me that. Whatever. And it never shows up. So I'm like, why waste the time? What was the point of you wasting all that effort into this when really?
Is it possibly phishing? Maybe we need to look into this. Maybe it's phishing because maybe they're trying to get your pay information to try to take money from you. I don't know.
No. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Everything seems like it's a scam lately.
Everything's a scam. Life's a scam.
Sorry, I'm dying. Well, hey, I mean,
we never got the like count. Did anybody do the like count from the last episode?
No, we
guys,
did not.
Come on, babies. I'm going to listen to it again and I'll write them down. I listen because I like to see how we sound. And the funny thing is, I told you the one kid I went out with when I was in high school literally was like, oh my God, you still sound like you did in high school. And I'm like, how the fuck would you remember what I sounded like in high school? And he did. He was like,
it's funny how sometimes you hear a voice and it's just very familiar.
Yeah. That's the way he led it to believe. I liked it. I thought that was a really nice, like memory of him being like, I remember you talking like that. And I was like, oh man. Oh, babe, all right. Make me feel good. So if you're listening now, Chris, thanks. That really did. That made my heart feel good.
Oh,
I won't say anything about what you told your friends that I did to you in the bathroom. So we'll leave that alone.
Oh my Lord, girl. Anyway, we have gone way off track, but
well, can we make 2 episodes?
We can absolutely. No, we've been recording about 45 minutes now. So.
Oh, that's about an episode for us.
Yep.
I don't think we had a point to this episode.
No point at all. We just wanted to get together, record something, and hey, we didn't care where it went. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
Hey, not for nothing. If you guys want us to talk about something for real, like let us know. And we have been getting emails and different things.
Yep.
And we're going through them. And the issue is like Jen has a job where it's really like imperative that she pays attention. And I have a job where I just wander off and then never finish the original part I started. So I end up at the job for a very long time. So I am so lucky that everybody I work with and for are all people who just want to sit there and talk and pay me for it.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Hey, that's what I want to just get paid to be talking. Yeah. That would be awesome.
I mean, occasionally I do have to do something,
but
or make myself look like I'm busy.
We hope that you all have a wonderful day.
Yes.
We love that you spend this little bit of time with us each week. And like I said, reach out to us. Let us know if there's anything you want to hear about, any questions you have, any unsolicited advice we could give you.
Yeah, right. And remember, Mom for a Minute is up and ready and waiting.
And always
and we
there.
Yeah, we are making our way through and things are coming together. If you want to be a part of something bigger, we invite you to join us and help someone else in the world find their footing, just the way that like we hope that we're helping you find yours. So
exactly.
All right,
well,
girl.
You have a good day. Love yourself and
girl
bye.